Good evening.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good
It's 5.
afternoon. 5, yes, good
Is
evening.
that evening for us?
It's so bright. I forget that it's 5. It's so bright outside.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
sun's out, beautiful weather.
I know.
Really nice.
Inside all day.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
We're here
We're
and we're doing it.
I was gonna say.
I know what you're gonna say.
Okay.
Because that's what you say.
We're not queer, but it's okay if you are.
And speak for yourself. Anyway,
that's true.
So, well, after that lovely intro that will be on YouTube forever, I'm Lauren, everyone. A little about me. I'm from the United States. I have been teaching for 2 years, as of this month, actually. I said I'm from the United States already. Sorry. I'm 28 years old. I like sewing and I dream a lot, actually. Mm-hmm. I remember my dreams a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. So happy anniversary, happy teaching anniversary, Lauren.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and I live in Bologna.
Yes. And you teach at Bologna too.
Mm-hmm. Because there's 2 schools in Bologna.
Yeah, so my name's Ruby. I teach at Bologna Emilia Levante with Lauren. I am Australian. I am from Sydney in Australia, and I moved to Italy in January this year. I also dream a lot, actually, and I remember my dreams very vividly. And yeah, I think I dream probably every night, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Every night?
Yeah, it's exhausting.
I'm a little jealous, actually. So I dream a lot, but not every night. It depends on, obviously, my sleep cycle. I notice when I continuously go to bed at the same time, I dream more because my body has a nice circadian rhythm. So.
Oh, lucky. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hello, Giuseppe from Trieste.
Hello, Giuseppe.
I believe that's not very far from us.
Oh, nice.
I believe it's close to Venice, so a little east of us. Nice. Here in Bologna.
Good knowledge.
I think, Giuseppe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Trieste is close-ish to Bologna.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I want to hear about some dreams from our students today.
Yeah, I want to hear about if you've had weird dreams, or do you remember them? Do you like having a dream?
I think now as well, during this moment, because I'm more mentally exhausted than physically exhausted, that my dreams have been very vivid because there's so many more things happening in my brain.
Yes.
Than normal.
Yes. I've read some articles on the internet about people having more dreams and strange dreams during the quarantine period. I think because of stress and change of habit, not going outside as much.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. I was going to say we aren't seeing outside. So like we are only seeing what we normally see in our houses, or more often anyway. And therefore our imaginations are doing more, I think, because they're creating things from our known experience, right? From the things we know about trees and grass and flowers and all the stuff we normally see outside. So
yeah. And I know I have been dreaming more about having kind of physical contact with people, like because I live on my own, and obviously I haven't had barely any face-to-face contact with anyone since the quarantine. So I've been finding in my dreams I'm like hugging people a lot more, like hugging my friends. I don't know, it's true. It's weird, but it's true.
No, so I
Just
think
hugging, nothing else. Just
all right. Well, let's get into this because I think the first questions here are about this, like what we dream about. So, first, in general, today we will talk about sleep and dreams.
Sleep and dreams, yeah.
Okay. Dreams, vocabulary and types of dreams, interpreting dreams and describing them.
Very good.
Okay. Good. So here's some great questions about sleep and dreams in general.
Yeah, we have, are you a good sleeper or a bad sleeper? This is important. Let us know if you were a bad sleeper or a good sleeper.
Yeah, but what does that mean, Ruby? Yeah, good sleeper or bad sleeper?
It couldn't change depending on what you think a good sleep or a bad sleep is.
But it's asking if you are a good sleeper.
Oh, okay.
So I think this means kind of like if you are a light sleeper or a heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of different phrases for this. So a good sleeper would mean you can go to sleep, you sleep through the night, no problems. A bad sleeper maybe means like you wake up a lot, the noises outside wake you up.
Yeah.
You have problems staying asleep.
Yeah.
Which we also say light or heavy sleeper.
Yeah. I'm a bad sleeper then.
Really?
Yes, I'm a terrible sleeper. I'm
Not me.
Lucky. Sergio.
Yeah, we have another Bolognese. Hello, Sergio.
Hello, Sergio.
Well, I'm not Bolognese, obviously, but I live here. Okay, great.
Yeah,
yes.
I wake up during the night, probably 2 or 3 times at least, I think. And I have trouble staying asleep. I can get to sleep, but I have trouble staying asleep.
Interesting. See, I think I'm more the opposite. I have a harder time getting to sleep. I have an easier time staying asleep.
I think, I'd prefer.
Okay. We have a few people joining us.
Oh, hello, guys.
Oh, we have someone from one of our schools in Lyon. So we have one school in France.
Yes.
Hello, from France.
Angie.
Maybe just Ange.
Ange.
Don't know.
Angela. Short for Angela.
Maybe.
Katerina
from Salerno. Very nice.
Hello, Katerina from Salerno.
And looks like we have Anna from Milan.
Anna from Milan. Nice to meet everybody.
Nice.
Let us know how you sleep, guys.
Yeah. So are you a good sleeper, a bad sleeper?
Yeah. I've always been a bad sleeper. Like ever since I was a kid or a baby even, my mum says I could never sleep well. I could never get to sleep, couldn't stay asleep. Just, I think it's always been that way.
Okay. I don't know the situation for me as a child. I only know me now. I love sleep. I absolutely love it. So maybe.
Yeah, I can nap really well. I could be a professional napper for sure. That's probably why I don't sleep well.
Maybe. I'm really happy. I used to nap all the time and now I don't do it anymore. And I think it's helped me become a better sleeper.
Yeah. It's not a good habit.
I do nap sometimes I'll take a very short nap. Like, I mean 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's very short.
And often I'll be sitting up in my chair or something.
Oh, okay.
It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I did it yesterday, actually. A little
Yeah.
short nap.
Sometimes you feel like you have to.
Well, lately,
yeah.
with all the screen time, I just sit
yeah.
and I close my eyes and I listen to
Yeah.
something. Like, I listen to music, and
Yeah.
I fall asleep for a few minutes. So
Wow. Quickly. That sounds quick.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, lucky.
So let's talk about number 2. How long do you normally sleep for on average?
On average.
So what is on average?
It's like another word for usually or most of the time.
Yeah. So this is more of an actual mathematical term where you can take a bunch of numbers and find the average between all of them.
Yeah.
So, for example, last night I slept 8 hours, but the night before I slept 6 hours. And the night before that I slept 9 hours. So the average between those is about 8 hours. Okay, so we find an average.
That's a good average, I think.
And we have Ange here. I'm a very good sleeper. Nice. Great.
Lucky. I'm jealous of anyone that can sleep, that sleeps well.
Sorry. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, I guess. So how long do you usually sleep for on average?
On average, maybe 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours.
5 or 6 hours?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
I know. That's why I'm tired all the time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Because
I
wake up, my body wakes me up probably 5 a.m. every morning.
5 a.m.?
Yeah.
I'm jealous of that. I wish I could wake up early, naturally.
I don't get up. I just try and get back to sleep. So it's not really, I'm not productive.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
So I usually sleep for 8 hours every night.
That's good. That's a good, solid, healthy number.
Well, I have a very specific time. I sleep from midnight to about 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Midnight to 8. I'm trying to get that to be earlier. I'd like to wake up around 7:30. Because my alarm goes off at 8:10 and I get out of bed around 8:30.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make that process start earlier. Because I think I'm sleeping too much, actually.
Too much? Wow.
Yeah, because I'm still tired, so I think I need to cut a little.
It's hard to say in this period because, you're spending so much time at home.
Exactly.
It's hard to say how it's affecting you.
Exactly.
Your sleep, it's really.
Yeah, I think maybe when I'm back to work and I'm back teaching, 12 to 8 will be fine. And it's nice because I'm trying to keep this schedule for when we go back to school.
Yeah.
Because it works.
All
right. So anyone else, how long do you usually sleep for on average? Do you sleep a lot? Do you sleep a little? I know some people who only need so you only need 5 or 6, but I know some people who need 4 hours of sleep and that's it.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. That's really.
I used to work with a guy who slept 2.5 hours every night.
No, that's
he was an insomniac. So I don't know if anyone knows this phrase. I don't know if it's similar in Italian, but to have insomnia or to be an insomniac, it basically means you don't sleep at all.
Sleep, yeah. Yeah, you can't sleep. Very,
Yeah.
very awful. You
It's
go
not good for your
crazy.
body. 2.5 hours of sleep every night is not good for your body.
No. If anyone's seen the movie The Machinist with Christian Bale,
I haven't seen it, but I
he's
know of it. I know about it.
he's an insomniac in the movie, and it shows the effects, the mental effects. Yeah.
Okay, here. So we have Katerina, good sleeper, 7 hours. That's a healthy amount of sleep. I think, I don't know, studies have shown that 7 to 8 hours is a good average.
Yeah.
Here, okay, if my dinner's heavy, I'll be a good sleeper and I'll snore.
Wow. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so I wonder, because here in Italy, it's so common to eat dinner late.
Yes.
I wonder how much this affects our sleep, because you're still digesting your food as you sleep.
Well, I've read a lot of articles on good sleep hygiene, they call it.
Really?
To try and get, more than 5 hours sleep. And there's a strict period where it's too late to eat, or if you eat too early and you digest too early, you'll be hungry. And sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm starving because I haven't eaten enough. But if you eat too late, then your digestion's too active and you can't
During your sleep.
So, yeah, it's difficult.
Interesting. Okay, great. So we have Ange, 8 or 7 hours. Okay, but now I sleep more than 8. Yeah. Right now it's very easy to sleep if you have nothing to do, or if you aren't working from home or you can't leave. It's very easy to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, Antonio, we'll start with hi, welcome. And we'll start with 1 and 2. You're a good sleeper and you usually sleep 8 hours per night.
Lucky.
And hello, Lorenza. Welcome.
Hi,
Modena, not far from us either.
No, Modena. Very nice.
Okay, so now, did you sleep well last night or did you sleep badly last night?
Badly.
I slept great.
Lucky. I'm so jealous.
I slept super well.
That's good. No, I had not too bad, but not good. The usual. Waking up. I think, I was awake at probably 5:30 a.m.
Crazy.
Again. I don't know, like I worked shift work as a nurse for 10 years, so
it's hard to get out of the habit.
Yeah. I worked only night shift for 8 months for a period, and that really, really messed around my circadian rhythm.
Yeah, so does everyone know this term here, your circadian rhythm? So this refers to the hours that you wake and the hours that you sleep, and how often and how frequently you do this throughout your week, your month, your year. At the times you do this, it's the rhythm of your sleep cycle.
Your body releases certain hormones at certain times when it's time to go to sleep. So melatonin is one of the main hormones that your body makes that help you go to sleep well.
Great. Yeah, it's pretty important. Okay, we have a 3. Yes, I did. Nice, Katerina.
Lucky.
I'm glad I'm hearing some people. So let's move to number 4, I guess. When you wake up, do you remember your dreams?
Yeah.
So we have a yes from Antonio and a yes from Katerina.
That's good. A lot of people don't remember them, but I remember them. Sometimes
do you write them down?
No, I don't write them down. But sometimes I actually remember them later in the day. I forget at first, and then, I don't know, something triggers my memory, and I think, oh, yeah, I had a dream last night, and I suddenly remember what it was.
Exactly. That happens to me too, sometimes.
Yeah. And then sometimes I wake up and I remember it, and then at the end of the day, I've forgotten.
We have another yes here.
And mm-hmm.
Yeah. I only remember them sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream this week. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I met a man and we fell in love in a day. And then he told me he only had a week to live.
Wow.
And so we decided to be in love for a week, and then he was going to die.
It sounds like something from Grey's Anatomy.
Honestly, I woke up and I was like, that can't be real. I did not have that dream.
It could happen.
But like,
some dreams are so realistic that you really think that it happened. You're like, no, that you got to remind yourself that wasn't
true.
real.
Especially, so almost all of my dreams have people in them. So people I know, or people I've seen online, or people just, I can imagine faces in my dreams a lot. Yeah. So often I wake up and they feel real, especially if they're people I know really well.
Yes. And I feel emotions strongly in dreams as well. So if I'm sad in a dream, I feel really sad, and I can wake up feeling sad.
I cry in my dreams.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever cry in their dreams or wake up crying because of their dreams?
Yeah, I have.
I only do it when I dream about one person.
Oh no.
There's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Sounds like a sad story.
It is kind of sad, actually. But so we have Lorenza saying good sleeper 7 or 8 hours, and then maybe more in the morning. Yeah. Definitely easy.
Yeah.
And then you slept well. Yes, piadine. So you ate a couple of sandwiches.
Yeah.
Okay, for dinner. Nice.
You're satisfied, so you slept well.
Oh no, Lorenza, you dreamt about the coronavirus.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare.
Ooh, yeah. So we're talking about dreams right now.
Yeah.
So we can describe dreams as a bad dream.
Yes.
Or the absolute worst dream is a nightmare where you're often scared.
Yes.
Or there's something scary happening in your dreams.
Yes.
Or there's really bad situations.
Yeah.
So you can just have a bad dream. Okay.
Yeah.
Or you can have a nightmare.
A nightmare is really bad. Much worse than a bad dream.
Yeah.
Bad dream, you're just like, oh, that was, but a nightmare. You wake up and you're, sometimes you wake up maybe crying, like you said, or some people.
Yeah, I would call that a bad dream, not a nightmare. Because a nightmare, I feel like, is scary. Something scary is really happening. Okay. Not sad, but scary. So like someone's trying to kill you, or you're running away.
Yeah.
Or whatever your fear is in your dream.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, so look, we found the differences here.
Oh, lots of different dreams here. So what are the differences between these kinds of dream? These kinds of dreams?
Yeah, don't know.
Okay, so guys, what is a daydream? Does anyone know what a daydream is? This is a funny term because we've got day, but dream. So what could it mean?
And I'm wondering, I mean, do we actually sleep? Yeah. So not a nightmare, but dreamt about some news. Yeah. So it's just kind of maybe a bad dream.
Yeah. That's when you watch watch a lot of news, bad news on the TV, sometimes that can affect your dreams. Yeah.
All right. So what's a daydream?
Yeah. What is a daydream? So I think it's a kind of dream but you're not really asleep.
You're not asleep at all.
When I think of daydreaming, I think of being very relaxed and not focusing on something.
Yeah, but you are awake and conscious.
Yeah, awake and just maybe imagining a scenario in my head. Something nice, usually, like being
definitely.
on holiday or
that's a daydream. Absolutely. But I would say you're definitely not asleep.
Yeah.
Your eyes are open. You're conscious. You're not unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, Sergio. To imagine something during the day.
Yeah.
Great.
Just thinking about something really nice and you're not focused on what's around you.
Yeah, then we have nightmare, which we talked about, something kind of scary or bad happening in your dream. But what's a lucid dream?
This is an interesting term. Lucid dreaming. A lucid dream.
I never want to lucid dream. Never.
No. Well, there's different, I think some people define lucid dreaming in different ways. I've heard some different definitions and
okay. Well, let's take it to our students. What do you guys think lucid dreams are?
Have you ever had a lucid dream, Lauren?
No, and I don't want to. They sound terrifying to me. I want nothing to do with lucid dreaming. I mean, I think it would be cool to try it, but I don't like the idea of it, really.
Do you think it's something you have control? Like you can control whether you're going to have a lucid dream or not?
Yes. I think lucid dreams you can control, but I don't want to go through the process of controlling them.
Okay, I didn't realize it was something you could. I thought you just did it or you didn't.
You can train yourself to lucid dream. There's a process. So a lucid dream is when you have control of your dreams. You can make decisions inside your dreams.
Yeah. I think I've also heard it can be when you know you're dreaming, like, because I can dream and I know that I'm dreaming. I don't necessarily think I can control the dream per se, but I know I'm dreaming.
I think it's both. I think I don't know, maybe you're aware and sometimes you can control the dream. I know you can train yourself to control your dreams.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of effort.
Yeah, it is, because you have to pinch yourself all the time and wake up in the middle of the night and pinch yourself. I don't think it's worth it.
Oh my God. That sounds like the movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, but that you get hooked up to a machine and they just do it for you. That's fine.
In the Matrix. Plugged in the Matrix.
That's fine. Go ahead. Put something in my arm and let me do it. But I don't want to go through the process of training myself.
Yeah, neither. But
okay, then we have recurring dream.
Yeah, what's a recurring dream?
Nice, Katerina. Okay. When there's no confusion.
Yeah.
It's a good way to put it. Potentially. Maybe there's no confusion with yourself. There could be a confusing situation happening, but maybe you're dreaming, so you're not confused.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have recurring dream.
Yeah, what's a recurring dream?
We can look at this as just the adjective recurring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what happens when something reoccurs? Do you have reoccurring dreams, Lauren?
Yeah. No.
Sometimes?
I only have recurring dreams with the same person in it.
Okay.
But it's not the same situation.
Yeah.
I do know I used to have a recurring dream when I was a kid.
Yes. And it's very common for children to have reoccurring dreams and nightmares as well.
Mm-hmm.
Children have nightmares a lot when they're growing up. I know I had a reoccurring nightmare as a child, which was awful.
Really? That's horrible.
Yes. I had two, actually. I had one that I had when I was about 5 or 6, and then I had that one for a few months, and then I had another one when I was about 7 or 8 for a few months as well. It was awful.
Nope. But Katarina has that. Yeah, when you dream the same things several times.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need the 4 there, but good.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, I had a dream earlier this week that I've had before, but the last time I had the dream was like months and months ago. So it was probably like 6 months between. It was very strange.
Weird. Dreams are a weird thing.
I know. I woke up and I was thinking, why did I have that dream again? That was really weird. Like, I've had this dream before once. Why again? It was very weird. It was.
All right.
No.
Now we're moving on to premonitions, or a premonition in a dream.
Yeah.
So what is a premonition in a dream or in general?
Yeah, what is a premonition in general? Premonition. Does anyone know? It's a big word.
Yeah, it's an interesting word too, because we don't use it very often in modern day language. A premonition, I feel like, is someone in the past, like people had premonitions.
Yeah.
Or maybe a specific group of people use this word now. But
yeah,
I can't remember the last time I heard this word.
No, not since I watched Charmed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking witches may use this word a lot.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I was even thinking maybe religious people might use it as well. I'm not very religious.
Yeah.
So maybe in like church, you might hear this word in English. Yeah, kind of like it's not when you figure it out, it's when you can see into the future.
Yeah. So
a premonition in a dream is like when you see into the future of your dream.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If only someone had a premonition about the coronavirus and warned us.
Oh, I'm sure people. So Sergio, it's not always negative, not always a bad future. So not always.
You can have a premonition of a good situation.
Or just a situation even.
Yeah. Maybe you have a dream that your friend becomes pregnant, and then the next month or something, they say, I'm pregnant. And you think, I had a premonition in my dream that you were going to be pregnant.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, when you dream something that will happen in the real future. Good, Katerina. Yeah, putting out. So something in the dream that turns to reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That actually happens.
So since we have quite a few people here who have said that they dream and remember their dreams, have you ever had these kinds?
Yeah.
So Ruby and I talked a bit about some of them.
Yeah.
But has anyone here ever had specific dreams like this that they can remember?
Yeah. I've definitely had a nightmare. That's for sure.
I've had a premonition in a dream, but it didn't become true.
Then it's not really a premonition, is it?
Yeah, but that's the thing, is it's because it's a dream.
Yeah.
You can imagine, okay, I had a dream you were pregnant, right? It doesn't mean that it will come true. It just means that you imagined or something that in the real future could happen, right?
When I think of premonition, I think something that does come true. Otherwise, it's just a dream, because I dream of lots of things, but
yeah, I guess
it doesn't come true.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That I moved to China, but I don't think I'm going to move to China. It's a dream.
Who knows? All right. So anybody, let us know about your dreams in the comments, okay? Because we're going to talk about these types of specific.
Yeah.
So if you've had these types of dreams, and then what other things do you typically dream about?
Yeah. We've got falling. That's very common.
That wakes me up. If I'm falling in any situation, my body automatically goes like, and I wake up.
Yeah. I have dreams that I feel like I'm falling, but I'm not necessarily falling in the dream all the time, like off a cliff or something.
Yeah.
I get the feeling. It's weird.
Sometimes I won't even be falling. It'll be like I stepped the wrong way. I took a misstep. Or it'll be like I'm walking and all of a sudden like I kind of move the wrong way.
I dream like that too. Yes, very strange, isn't it?
I know, because it happens when we walk in real life. And then for it to still translate, that body movement to still kind of in the feeling to translate. It's like, it's not even your body that's the problem in the dream. It's your heart. Your heart stops for a moment. You're shocked.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I don't often dream about flying. That's not a common one for me. What about, does anyone dream flying? I've definitely heard of it.
Yeah, that you can imagine yourself like flying through the sky. I think for me, it's really difficult because I've never flown through the sky. So how am I going to imagine doing it in my dreams? I don't know.
That's true. But I've never fallen off anything very high either.
True.
I haven't bungee
jumped. But you know the feeling of falling. Because we as humans know that feeling of, it's not, because like I said, I don't think it's the actual feeling of falling, because the feeling of falling is when you hit the ground. It's the fear you have when you fall.
Yeah. If you go on a roller coaster or a ride as well, you definitely get that feeling of falling on some of those. When you're weightless for that moment before it drops. Ooh, no thanks.
I love it. I love that feeling.
No, not for me. I'm a wuss.
All right. And then being naked. Anyone dream about being naked? Let's remember what naked or nude means.
Nude.
Naked nude. Or nude means without clothes.
without clothing in your birthday suit.
Oh God, you had to say it. Yes. So this is another phrase that we have to explain. In your birthday suit means when you are naked.
Yes, because you're born naked and the rest is...
Oh, stop. Okay, yeah. So in your birthday suit is when you're naked.
It's a idiom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I'll stop now.
All right, Lorenza has, I remember, okay, I dreamt about snakes or some kind of insect the night before my maturity exam.
Oh, what's a maturity exam?
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's something that might not exist in our English-speaking countries. Might be an Italian exam of some sort.
Is that some kind of school exam or university exam? Maybe you were stressed before your maturity exam and that made you have a bad dream about snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't often dream about snakes, but scary things, yeah.
Yeah, so Katerina, sometimes I dream I have to take the bus or the train. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you take the bus or the train often, normally these things can come into your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah. And the teeth one interests me because I don't dream about teeth. But
I don't either.
Apparently it's a thing. I looked it up.
The symbolism of it, of when it's something like you're losing something.
When you lose your teeth, yeah. Apparently it's vanity. If you're worried about your looks or it's got to do with your vanity because your teeth are you're very important, for your appearance.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, but I have heard of people dreaming about their teeth falling out, but I haven't really had that dream yet. I'm sure I will one day. Maybe in 10 years or so.
I've had a dream about snakes. You know that film, The Craft?
Yes, best.
Okay, the scene where she's in her bedroom and all the snakes and all of the spiders and all the insects come in. So I've had that dream where I was lying down on a single bed and they all came out from underneath and they started to do the same thing around me. So I used to say I'm afraid of snakes, but I'm not afraid of them. I just don't like how they feel. I don't like because they're cold and they have muscles and they're very strange animal to me.
Yeah.
So I don't like snakes. I just
Nobody likes snakes.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Some people love snakes.
Some people have pet snakes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Okay, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't either. I had a lucid dream playing basketball with my friends. Maybe I had that dream because during these days I can't go outside.
Yeah, exactly. So could you control the dream? Could you, I don't know.
Or did you only know that you were in the dream?
Were you just aware that you were dreaming? Interesting. And
we're talking about chasing. I've definitely had a dream where someone is chasing me. Absolutely.
Yes. I can't remember what chasing means. I think being naked represents vulnerability, being exposed and being worried about
people seeing you naked.
Yeah, people seeing you. I think as well, naked in a emotional sense, being vulnerable.
Okay, so you mean the symbolism behind?
Yeah.
Right.
I think a lot of dreams they symbolize something not directly related to what's in the actual dream.
Unless it is something very literal, like maybe playing basketball with friends. It's a very literal dream.
Yes.
You could be imagining something that you do in your free time.
Mm-hmm. And
taking the bus or the train, of course.
Yeah. You miss your friends. We all miss our friends.
I know.
Dreaming very bizarre things in this period. Very weird things.
I just keep dreaming of people.
Of people?
I did. Yeah, of people. Always of people. We might do something in the dreams, but often it's me and a person, and there's not very much around us. It's normally very dark or there's not a lot of background.
Mm-hmm.
I often just dream of the person. Like when I had one of my little naps a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or not even a few weeks ago. It was probably last week. I literally had a dream where I got up from my chair, I walked to my front door, and there was someone there, and I got up and gave them a hug, and that was the only part I had of my dream, and I woke up and I was crying.
Wow, that's what I mean about dreaming about hugging lately. That's similar to me. And I remembered just then that I have had a premonition in a dream.
And it came true?
Yes, it came true. It was about someone dying, and then they died.
No, Ruby!
Yes.
Are you a witch?
No, it was a patient.
Oh, okay, that makes a little more sense.
And she came to me in the dream and told me she had died. This is true. This is 100% true.
Guys, for anyone who missed it, Ruby is also a nurse or was a nurse in the past. So
yes, and Eileen, I never forget her, and I looked after her for a few weeks, and she kept telling me she was going to die. I said, "Don't be silly," and then I'd come back and she'd be there the next day. But then one night she came to me in a dream. And she thanked me for looking after her. And she said, "I'm in a better place now." And I woke up and I just knew. I was like, oh my God, she passed away. And I rang the ward and I asked, and she had passed away that night. It was
Ruby, stop.
I never forget it. Yeah, I never forget it. I can't believe I forgot it.
I have goosebumps. Like, this is ridiculous.
I had goosebumps. It was
so
really...
I know a couple of nurses who have dreams like this all the time. And I think it shows you're a good nurse, because when you really care about your patients, like they want to come to you in some way and say thank you.
Yes. I looked after her for a couple of weeks, and we used to look at her old photos, and we'd chat, and I
could never do that job. I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I just every day I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, Sergio says I was in control of the ball, but I couldn't jump.
Okay, but you couldn't jump.
Yeah, I will say, so we're going to start wrapping things up, because it looks like comments are coming in a little slow today. So anybody who has anything else they would like to contribute to our dreams lesson, or focus rather, let us know.
Yeah.
I'm still, I can't get over that dream, Ruby. No, thank you.
Yeah, it was honestly it was like the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. The most spooky.
I would say that's probably the weirdest thing ever.
And she was like, and I could hear her voice, and I could like see her face, but she was in all like white. And she said, "I'm in a better place now." And she thanked me for looking after her. And it was like very like, almost like a movie where everything was white.
That sounds exactly like a movie.
Yeah. And I felt very happy. Like she made me feel like very happy in the dream. was anyway. Spooky.
No. Okay, dreams are so weird. We didn't even finish this focus, but that's okay because I hope that everyone got some good vocabulary. Yeah, because so Katarina says sometimes I dream about the beach. Yeah, or the ocean.
Oh yes.
Okay. Lorenza, just quickly. So chasing is when you run after someone with an intention. Like you're running after someone because you want to take them or get them for some reason.
Yeah. Chasing.
Okay. Well, on that note, I am going to chase the weekend.
Yes.
And
chase
we're
Easter.
going to go. Yeah. So thank you all for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
participating.
Have a nice weekend, everyone, okay?
Bye. There's my pen.